Hey you guys, it's Bubble Moon Tarot and you are watching my channel. This is my first official tarot reading upload ever, so I'm excited. I hope you guys enjoy. We're going to start off with Aries and go all the way and loop around to Pisces, so don't miss out. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for the next upload. Until then, let's get into it. Just an introduction real quick. I'm Bree. I'm a tarot reader. I've been tarot reading for maybe a couple years now, for personal, family, friends, you know, things like that. Sometimes I'll go on Facebook and do reads, but I haven't done an official read on a platform in this type of setting, so I'm super excited. And let's get right into it. Let's shuffle a little bit and talk about the Aries. What is coming up for any Aries out there? What energy is Aries coming out with? What is coming up for Aries? And let's see what we get. And by the way, I'm an Aries. Hopefully I'm not reading for myself. I try not to read for myself because I don't know. I just feel like I already know what's going on in my life, and I feel like that's a little bit unfair. So I watch a lot of other tarot readers for my own readings. But yes, this is for Aries. What is going on for Aries? Here we go. So we got Two of Swords. Aries, you have a decision to make, and you are actually trying to not be impulsive about this decision. It seems like you're really in your thinker cap. You are thinking mode, and you have two decisions that aren't easy to make at all. I mean, there's a little bit of emotions attached to it. Maybe you're even fearful to decide what decision to make. On one hand, in the card, you have water and monsters and creatures. And the other side, you might not have creatures, but you still could drown. I mean, you just don't know what the outcome of these decisions might be. Let's clarify the Two of Swords for you real quick. What is going on with this Two of Swords for Aries for this week? What energy is the Two of Swords? Let's clarify the Two of Swords and see what's going on with my Aries family. Come on, family. And also, I forgot to mention, of course, two cards came out. It's fiery. So this is definitely Aries. So we got the Magician. And we also have the Queen of Cups in reverse. There is some luck. I think that whatever decision you decide to make, you are going to benefit from it. You are going to be in your magical element, your creative mode. You know, maybe some of you are trying to venture into a new business or creative things when it comes to relationship. This is interesting. It seems like some good luck is going to be coming your way, Aries, based off of the decision that you're making with the Two of Swords. But it is going to be an upside down for the Queen of Coins. So maybe your money is being affected by this energy a little bit. I think it's like a risky card. You had to take a risk and make a good, decision that you thought was best for you. You made that decision and it lucked out for you. But I think that it's going to maybe take a little bit of coin for you to be able to manifest everything that you're going to manifest. Or maybe you're coming out of a lot of money. I don't think that you made this choice confidently. If it was upright, it would be a very confident warrior-like person who, maybe has some things that are holding them back just a little bit, but they still prosper through that. I do think you're going to be held back a little bit through this decision because you're not as confident as you usually are. You know, us Aries, we're pretty confident. I'm just saying. I don't know about any other Aries, but we're pretty confident. But we're human still. We still have moments of doubt in ourselves. And so I do think that you're doubting yourself right now with whatever decision. This could be career. This could be love. This could be relationships that are not romantic. It gives more career, in my opinion. That's what it gives to me. But it absolutely could connect with someone as far as a relationship. And like I said, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be platonic. So Aries, please be mindful that you do not have to rush. With everything going on in the sky, it's not a time to rush how we usually do, how impulsive we are and how action-oriented we are. We just jump right in. Maybe it's a good thing that you're taking your time and thinking about what decision is best for you. I think that whatever decision you come out with, in my opinion, it's a good decision. Okay, y'all, so now we're going to move on to Taurus. What is going on for... Whoops. Whoopsies. Dropped all my hands. Okay. Let's reshuffle that. What's going on for Taurus this week? What's going on for Taurus? Uh-oh. New opportunities. Ace of Swords. A new opportunity is coming. A new beginning. It's very creative. It's very confident. Something new's coming towards you, whether that's somebody you love. Maybe a new relationship is coming towards you. Let's see. Let's expand on that. Okay. Well, that was quick. 3 of Coins. Absolutely. You are so excited and ready. And like, this is a joyous, celebrating type of energy. I think that you are very much protected. There are people that support you in the background. I'm not sure 100% if they're going to be going along with this decision that you made or this journey that you're going through. I don't know if they're, in agreement with it, but nonetheless, they showed up still. So, hey, pay attention to the good things and not all the negative things. But yeah, 3 of Coins. Also, money might be coming in, new opportunities with money. But you're very, very happy and celebratory over that. So whatever is coming up that you've probably been overthinking, maybe you made a new decision and now you're, benefiting from the fruits of that. And now you're super happy and dancing and having a good time, it looks like. But you see the 2 in the background. Let's clarify Ace of Swords and 3 of Coins. What's the aftermath? What's the tea? What's the tea? For Taurus this week. What's going on with Taurus? Taurus, what is going... Uh-oh. Okay. Okay, exactly. So maybe this is a love reading. You are very much happy about this person, and maybe that's why this came out. Maybe people are not excited as you are about this new relationship that you could be getting into. But it seems like you got a new lover, and you made this decision and said, you know what? I'm going with this person no matter what nobody thinks. It's a new journey for me. I'm happy. And that's all that matters, is that you're happy. So yeah, enjoy. Don't let anybody damper your spirit about this new opportunity, person, thing, career. It's very much given. I'm here. I love this. This is my decision, and who cares what anybody else thinks? All right, Gemini, let's see what's going on for you this week. What's up for Gemini? What's coming up for Gemini? What's the energy? What's going on? Let's clarify all that. Uh-oh. We're going to take that. It didn't flip all the way over. So, the Gemini is stuck in the decision, and they cannot make it move forward. They are very much stuck in that decision. If it was upright, it'd be a hard decision, but the person eventually will make it. But this is somebody who's stagnant and cannot make a decision. And it's a lot of emotions going on as well that probably is the reason why Gemini can't make a decision or move forward. What's going on with the Gemini? Why can't they move forward? Okay. Hangman, exactly. You will be able to move. You're going to be making moves. You are going to be making moves after all. That's what I'm getting. If it was upside down, you will be stuck for sure. So hard, which is still a hard decision. You're still kind of like, I don't know. But after a while, you're going to have, basically, it almost gives force. It's not like a relaxed, I'm going to sit here and think. And then I'll make a decision eventually. It's kind of giving, it's in a rush. You're not hanging upside down anymore. It's kind of like you're standing tall. If it was the upright, then it would be like upside down energy, hanging like normal, hanging in there, trying to make a decision, relax, trying to think, calm. It doesn't give that. You are very much rushed in the decision, which probably is why you're not wanting to make it, because you don't want to make the wrong decision. What's the outcome for the Gemini? Uh-oh. And did y'all see that? That thing flew out, exactly. And whatever decision you come up with is going to start a new opportunity for you. You're going to be more happy, I think. You're going to be more, it's not going to be stuck. You're going to be more outward with whatever decision you make. I believe that it's going to create opportunities for you in a more positive way than what you've been feeling in these 2 cards. So, yes, Gemini, whatever decision you're trying to make, I know it's a hard one. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. And it kind of is funny because that is like, it looks like a light. But this is basically a paint. I was going to say, I can't think sometimes. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can't think. Maybe y'all feel that energy too. But I will say with this, it is a paintbrush. And so it's new beginnings. You're just starting to, make the first strokes on the paper. And before you couldn't even pull out the paint and decide what paint you wanted to use, right? But now I think you know what color schemes you want to go on. And you just now starting to get into the production of your life, your romance, your career, whatever it is starting, and you're gonna move forward with that. And I'm excited for you because new beginnings is always a good thing to me. Let's move on and get to the Cancers. Cancers, what's going on for Cancer this week? What's going on for my water baby tarot? My water baby Cancers. Come on, Cancers. What's the tea for my Cancer? My water sign Cancers. Uh-oh. Oh no. 5 of Coins. You feel alone. You feel isolated. You feel kind of like that woe is me vibe. You just want to isolate and kind of think to yourself. Maybe you feel like somebody left you in the dust and in the shadows. And, maybe you feel a little abandoned. Or maybe you're choosing to be alone. Most of the time, from my knowledge of Cancers, they do recede back into their shell. If you think of an actual crab, whenever they get scared or whatever the case may be, they kind of go into the shell and they hide. So this is giving hiding energy. Why is 5 of Coins even the vibe for Cancer? Why is Cancer feeling so lonely? It's actually a really sad card upright like this. So let's see why Cancers are sad and feel isolated or feel like they have to separate themselves from people, receive their energy. Is this what it's giving? Oh, okay. 10 of Coins. You have a lot on your plate, basically. You're just you're just thinking, you have a lot on your plate right now. And you're thinking about, I think, the longevity of things, like the future, maybe what's going on that's making Cancer feel this way is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you feel alone, but you have people around you, and that's the worst feeling sometimes. 4 of Swords, reversed. I think at one point maybe you felt attached to a situation, or like your hands were tied, like you can't do anything about the situation. There's nothing that you can do. Energy. You're just trying to help. Energy. I don't know if you're being appreciated either, maybe. And maybe that's why you receded, because like, okay, fine. If I can't help, then I'll remove myself. And that's what it's giving. I think you feel free in that. Maybe that's why you took your time, so you can really digest and, calculate how you actually feel in this moment about the situation. But with this card here, if it was upright, you would feel shackled and like your hands are tied and you feel so depressed and like, oh my God, what am I going to do? But I think at the end of, the day, you're going to feel free from the situation after you take a thought, after you take a breather. You think, everybody's thinking lately, what is going on? Everybody's sitting back. Maybe it's the retrogrades and all that, the moons and all that, that everything that's going on in the sky. I think everybody has been rethinking, reassessing, just sitting back and chilling in their thoughts. And it's giving that Cancer is doing the same. Whatever situation this is, Cancer, I think that there's nothing wrong with you sitting back and thinking. I think that if somebody hurts you or hurts your feelings, it's better than reacting. So this doesn't seem like a bad read, but don't stress about it too much. You're going to be letting it go anyways after a while. You feel free from the situation. You don't feel shackled to the situation anymore. So that, to me, that gives a good beginning to whatever the rest of the week's going to be like. The next sign after Cancer is going to be Leo. So let's see what the big Leo's talking about. The big lion. What's going on this week for my Leo babies? What's going on? Let's see. My fellow fire sign. What's good? What's going on? Let's see. Oh, that was 2 cards. Okay. The Empress and 10 of Coins. Somebody hurt you bad. This came out as well. I'm not sure if I want to accept that. But for now, I know for sure this one jumped out first. And it was on top. somebody hurt you. I feel like somebody that you never even thought betrayed you in a way. I mean, this story that on these cards are literally, there's a person's finger is getting cut off by somebody that's close to them, that they were supposed to be saving them. Somebody that you feel like is your savior, somebody that you go to, your confidant, maybe somebody super close to you. Whoever it is has betrayed you bad and ended up drowning you down. You know, I think it's fire signs. A lot of, and it could be a water sign that makes you feel this way, maybe. But sometimes we feel like our energy has been drowned out by other people. You know, our fire has been put out. And maybe that's what it's giving, that you feel betrayed by a person. The Empress card came underneath. Maybe it is a lover. Maybe it is a female that has made you feel this way. Somebody with feminine energy around you. Could be a Virgo. Maybe so. But let's clarify on this, because I'm not 100% sure I want to keep the Empress card. I'm not 100% sure if it resonates for me. Uh-oh, here we go. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It feels like it's absolutely a lover, someone that you are super close with, and someone that you will end up forgiving. I feel like forgiveness is at play here. But there has been a little bit dishonesty, and maybe that's why you felt betrayed by them. Whoever this is has not been honest with you. But you seeming like that you're not going anywhere, regardless. Maybe this is somebody you've been with for a long time. You know, maybe I don't know, maybe you're the one that betrayed them at this point. But nonetheless, let's see the outcome. I'm going to give one more card for them, because it's more like a story than an outcome. I don't think that that's the outcome here. Let's see what's the outcome of this situation. Okay. Let's stick with this one. So it was actually reversed. I don't think you feel confident at all in this situation. This is the Knight of Wands. I feel like upright would have been very confident, very impulsive, very fiery energy. I think that you're the very absolute opposite of that energy. This relationship is bringing you down. It's putting your flame out a little bit. So maybe you should be mindful of that, Leo. You know, you don't want to be with anybody who, there's nothing wrong with changing, right? I mean, I feel like there's nothing wrong with change, but I think that this person puts pressure on you in ways that it dims your light in your eyes and your opinion and your feelings and your emotions. You feel like they're dimming you down. So, I mean, I know I'm not a therapist. I'm more like a friend to friend. I would let that go, because I don't like anybody trying to drown me down. I don't like anybody trying to put out my fire. Yeah. Nah, it's not happening. So, yeah, Leo, let that go, boo. Because, yeah, I mean, if you stay with it, just know you won't be 100% able to be yourself. You're not going to be this fiery, fun-loving, person, or whatever personality trait you have, because everybody's different. Yeah, whatever that is, that they're not allowing you to be your full self. I don't like that for you. No. All right, so after Leo is the Virgo. So let's get into it and see what the Virgos are up to. Virgo, happy birthday, by the way. Virgo season is almost over, by the way. So we'll be having Libra soon, but happy birthday to all the Virgos. Let's see what's going on for the Virgo this week. Uh-oh, this one popped up. Let's see what she's giving. Oh, 4 of Coins. Okay, opportunity. Okay, possessions. I think there's some type of shared possession here. You do feel like it's mine. That's what it's giving. But at the end of the day, you're still sharing. Y'all, my hubby called me. I had to answer back to my Virgo babies. Yeah, it's giving stingy. It's giving don't want to share, but still sharing low-key, because there's somebody hovering over you, needing the resources as well, or they're also being stingy, but it's your resources they're being stingy with. Let's clarify what's going on with the 4 of Coins for the Virgo this week. What's going on? You feel very mine, like off of emo. I'm not going to take that, because, yeah, we're just going to keep on shoveling. If it's supposed to be, it'll come back out. Oh, and there it goes. So there's the 3 of Wands. There is like an escapist energy here. Maybe you're trying to get away from this person that you feel like you have to share with. I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh, but it's like, girl, get away from me. This is mine. Like, I'm tired of sharing with you. That's what it's giving. If it was upright, I feel like you wouldn't mind sharing, or you're trying to, save somebody, or, give all your resources, all your energy towards the situation. And it's giving that you're done and tired. You're tired of this shit. You're tired of the situation. You're still going on the journey to help this person, but you don't want to. That's the point. You don't want to. And the third card that pulled out just now is the Three of Swords. So you definitely have like a superhero complex when in this situation. And this is definitely love. This is not career. It's not giving, we don't know. It's giving absolute love, absolute partnership. It could be non-committal or non-romantic. It could be platonic. It could be a friend. But yeah, you have secrets that you're withholding from this person. Like you're moving very secretive with your money, possibly. I mean, I think that you still have good intentions somewhat in this relationship. I'm not sure if you want to continue with sharing and being with this person under this type of energy. Maybe you want to be with them but don't want to share anymore. But it's definitely giving secretive. You're holding secrets. Maybe they're holding secrets, secret being revealed. Maybe they're, invading privacy. They don't have, that, their own shit going on. They don't have their own business, so they're all in your business. But whatever it is, you're like, back up. I'm tired of you. And I don't blame you, because I need my space sometimes too as Aries. Like, I know Virgos, they kind of like Cancer almost, but they withdraw their energy when things kind of get too much. They just want to just chill and think and be left alone. And that's what it's giving. So the thing I want to add is, please, Virgo, this is like a reading and therapy session at the same time. Don't hurt yourself or go so hard or stress yourself out trying to help other people. I literally know a friend that, well, we're not friends anymore. But I knew a person that I was friends with, and they killed themselves trying to support their partner and being there for them and being their financial support and being their emotional support and being their person that helps them navigate through things. And you're tired. So I wouldn't do it anymore, but that's just my opinion. All right, y'all. We're moving on to Libra. What's going on for Libra this week? Let's see what. Oh, okay. Feminine energy. Okay. You're moving into your feminine energy. I feel like you've always been in feminine energy, but that's just me. That's my sister sign. So, yeah, I'm more masculine. They're more feminine. That's just how it goes. Yeah, it just gives like, I don't know. Are some of y'all pregnant? Are y'all pregnant? Like, do you have a baby in the womb? Because it's giving fertility. Hold on. All jokes aside, it is giving fertility though. But it's also giving abundance. It's giving, I don't know, flourishing. The flowers are growing in your garden that you've been watering, and you've been hoping that you see something change. And I think change is happening, and you're absolutely excited about that. Let's clarify what's going on. The wise Empress, what is it that's going on with Libra? Or okay. Okay, so you've had some disappointments in the past, some losses. You've been really sad. And finally, abundance is here. So I think that this is, about what was, that we're clarifying that. And that's where that abundance and things are coming from. You're healing from the bad that you've been going through, the bad luck, the bad, advice, the bad man, the bad relationship, the trauma maybe. But I think that the good things are starting to roll on in. Let's go ahead and see what the outcome is for my Libra. Oh, and that just came on out. I think that you left a relationship or are thinking about leaving a relationship, because upright will be a great union. It'd be balanced. You're leaving something that was not balanced. You're taking care of yourself and you're focusing on your own self. That's why this came out. Each reading for each sign is a little bit different. Some people I feel called to say past, present, future, or outcome. Or some people it's just this is happening at this moment. It's just different. But for Libra, it's like right now, and this is the past that happened. So you are moving on from a very toxic, obviously, situation that did not bring you happiness, that brought you sadness. And you're able to work through that. And now you're alone you're like, Cancer was like loner vibes, but you're loner vibes. You're okay with being alone. You're better off alone in this situation. You are flourishing on your own, and whatever partnership's going to come after that, it'll probably be better for you because you're out of this situation. When one door closes, another opens situation. So I'm happy to hear that my Libra girls are doing a lot better than they were. On forward to my Scorpio babies. What up with my water crew? What it do? I'm actually a Scorpio rising, so I love me some Scorpio energy. I love me a black moment. There's nothing wrong with black. I feel like it slims. You know, it matches everything. It's a neutral color. You know what I'm saying? And they say black's not a color, but it is. And you know what? Actually, Scorpio's not just black. They're gray. They're deep greens. They're deep, just deep, deep. So there's nothing wrong with that, loving a deep moment, babe. Into it though. What's going on for my Scorpio babies? What's going on for my Scorpio queens and kings? And there's the card. Oh, King of Swords. Okay, so a lot of action, movement. You know, it's intense. It's intense energy happening. You are a warrior, of course. We already knew that. You're going through a fierce fight. Or going to. I don't know if you're in the fight already or if you're going towards the fight. It's a situation that, you know, you're ready for, but it is going to be intense, and you already know that it's going to be intense. Let's clarify. The King of Swords. It's definitely action. It's giving action. You're not sitting back and thinking. You're moving. And I love to hear that. What's going on with my Scorpio babies? The King of Swords. Let's clarify. Oh, and there is the High Priestess. You are no longer sitting in this energy of too much thought. And you know, I mean, if it was upright, it's still a positive card. I don't know if upside down is the worst energy to think about. I think when we think of, you know, reverse cards, we think of negative energy sometimes, and that's not 100% the case. But in this situation, I think that there is something that's holding you back from pressing forward as much momentum as you have behind you. You are a little bit hesitant, so let's see why. Okay, let's clarify the High Priestess and the King of Swords. Why is Scorpio hesitant in this situation? Or the battle that they're going to be facing, you know, the things that are coming up, the intense energy that's coming up, what is going on? Let's clarify. Oh, okay. All right. And this one's actually upside down as well. So this is going to be the Two of Coins. Something is in your future, of course, for sure. It's still movements. I don't know if it's such a fast get out of there, you know, quick. It's very, okay, I'm gonna creep down this journey. I'm still gonna be moving forward. It's still intense, but I'm not in any rush. It seems like it may be an opportunity that you're not 100% sure about. You're not sure if you should go down that path. You know, I don't know why Scorpio feels that way. I might have to get a little bit of clarity on this one. Two of Coins. Okay, overwhelm, overextend, financial mess. Yeah, that's the money part. It's the money. That's why, because your money is involved in this. Your money is involved in this, and you're not 100% sure if the decision or path that you're on is going to lead you in a right situation as far as it's something about your money. You know, the coins. And maybe that's why you're hesitant. I think, you know, from my experience with Scorpios, they're very mindful of their money, and they're very mindful of their decisions, and they think, and they're not super thinky like air signs. They overthink with their emotions attached to it as well. So this definitely situation is kind of burdening you, but you're not backing down from going down that path necessarily. You're not thinking like, oh, I shouldn't do this. You're like, I should do this, but I'm not happy that I have to do this. It's like a have to do type of thing. I have to do this. I know the repercussions behind this. Hopefully I can fix the mess along the way, kind of vibe, if that makes sense. Hope that resonates. I don't know, this one's kind of iffy, but anyways, nonetheless, let's move on. So next is going to be my Sag baby. Ooh, okay, we'll consider my Sagittarius. What's going on? Okay, the Moon card came out. The Nine of Cups upright came out. You're emotional. Why is everybody thinking so much? I think that you feel like you being deceived in some way or tricked. Like the reality of the situation isn't what the reality of what you thought it was. Yeah, definitely you know that you've been deceived. I had to make sure. So you know you've been deceived and you're not feeling that. And I think it's something to do with a romantic connection. Definitely have been tricked. I don't know if you mind that. Maybe you were lied to prevent something or prevent you from being upset about something. I don't think it was a big deal. It's like a huge deal, but I know you don't. I mean, as a fire sign, I don't like liars. I don't like being deceived or not told something, but sometimes it's more about protection. Let's clarify the 9 of Cups and the Moon sign card for my Sag babies. What's going on? Because you're being deceived. It's just simple. Like the 9 of Cups coming out and the story that's behind this person got tricked to think that the woman was, it was a man and he was in love with a woman that loved women, or, you know, was a lesbian. And he made himself into a woman so that she could love him. That's deception. Simple. So whatever it is, I think you're being tricked or deceived by whatever lover you have or family. It could be non-romantic relationship. Whatever relationship this is, you've been deceived, babes. And then now we also have, so this is not a good partnership at all. You're not happy about this. It could be abusive at this point. And I don't want to say that anybody's going through that or not, but that's just what I'm getting. It could be volatile. You could be the person that's being angry, volatile, and abusive. At this point, whatever reveal that came out, it's not looking good for either of these people, the partners. If it was upright, it'd be like, okay, union, we made up, we're fine, da-da. It's seeming like this isn't going to be good at all. Like for either of the partners. I feel a lot of not anger, but just emotions just in general. The Moon card is literally, the moon is ruled by Cancer, so it's a lot of emotions. You're very hurt by the situation, and it caused a lot of hostility. So I'm sorry that this is a negative reading this time, but this is just what I'm getting. I hate that for my Sag babies. All right, let's go and move on to my Capricorn. Not the ram, but the goat. Okay, let's go on and see what the goat Capricorn is going on for this week. Oh, I got to put these cards back in there, don't I? I like to put them however we put them back in there as what's meant to be. Okay, let's see what's going on for my Capricorns. What's going on for the goat? My oh, okay. Oh, and another card fell out. I'm not going to take the Empress on this one. Oh my gosh, Knight of Wands. It is very, 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 it's a mission. It's intense. It might be borderline scary. You might be scared to go down this path, but you know you have to. Basically, a very, very devoted person wanting to get through something that's very hard. Or it's almost like you feel like you have to save somebody. I don't know. It's giving scared, it's giving dark, it's giving almost borderline evil as well. Somebody that's not a good energy is also involved in this, and it feels like pressure as well. So it could be pressure, or it could be somebody who's just not a good person, but you're getting away from them. It's almost like you're getting away from them, and the journey you have to go down will save you and everybody else, and to get away from the situation. Let's clarify 9 of Wands, because yes, that's intense. And the person is looking back and having to look over your shoulder. So whatever situation this is makes you feel like you have to look around and watch your surroundings. It's not, you don't feel very safe in this energy. Whoever and whatever, you don't feel safe. So let's clarify the 9 of Wands for my Capricorns this week. Why do they not feel safe? Why do they feel like they have to watch their back? It almost could be a career situation. Knight of Coins. You are a warrior as well, but you're not very confident. And that's why you're looking behind. You don't feel safe. You don't feel safe with this person. You don't feel safe with this job. You don't feel, appreciated or recognized maybe as well. Maybe that's causing some type of safe. What's the outcome for my Capricorns? Because they don't feel good about this, but they're still pushing forward. And that's the thing. Exactly. You have been deceived, tricked. The fail has been, you have to get away from this situation. You want to get away from the situation, but you have things to do before you're able to. But yeah, you're emotional about this. You almost could be angry, but definitely nonetheless scared, definitely nonetheless shocked. It's some news that you probably found out that you're like, wow, that's crazy. My whole perception has changed about the situation and I have to get away. And the journey you're going to go on is, going to be a hard one for you. To be able to get away from bad, you have to go down or even rougher path to get in the clear. That's what I'm getting. These last readings are not as what I expected. Gotta take a breather from all that negative energy. But let's move on to the next sign. Next sign after Capricorn is Aquarius. What's going on for my air signs? And fun fact, a lot of people that think that Aquarius is a water sign because they're the water barrier, but they're not the water sign. They're air. Very laid back, very chill. They think a lot. They use their brain, like air. Go with the flow. All right, what's going on for Aquarius this week? All right, this one flipped. Queen of Swords. She angry. She is intense. She is that bitch. She's unbothered and she's got to get it done. She is usually a tyrant, but I think that she's tired of the situation. So you're not a tyrant. You're just tired. You're like over it. You're like, whatever. I don't care anymore. I'm not giving my energy towards this. I'm not even going to be focused on this. I'm doing my own thing. You're bothering me. Go away. Why? I'm not going to cut your head off about this. I'm just going to ignore you and get the out of my way. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords energy that the Aquarius, because I'm not sure why they feel this way. What's going on for my Aquarius? What's going on for my Aquarius people? My Aquarius babies, what's going on? That's way too many cards to fill out. We only need 3. Calm down. What's going on for my Aquarius? I might have to pull from the top. Nothing's flipping. It's saying I'm getting, okay. Well, I was getting a word. 6 of Cups. This could be a childhood situation, something tied to childhood and memories and nostalgia. You're not happy in whatever situation you're in. You're thinking about the past a lot and what could have been if not this situation happened. And it should be happy, like when it's nostalgia, you're like, oh my God, I remember that time and this and that. But I think you're thinking about the past and things that used to be because your current is completely 360, right? From what you're used to being around or being involved with. You're not happy about this. You're used to like a family dynamic or a brother and sister. It's giving you miss your family. I think you miss your family. Let's see the outcome for this Aquarius for the 6 of Cups and clarify a little and what or possible outcome. One of the two. You're missing your peoples. That's what I'm giving. That's what it's giving. Let's try again. Whenever 3 or more cards come out for a 3-card spread, I cannot take them. It's just too much energy. Oh. Okay, this came out for Virgo too. That's the crazy part, is it came out for Virgo too. And I actually know Aquarius and a Virgo that were in a couple, and whatever happened in the Virgo read is accurate for their relationship, and this as well is accurate for their relationship. So it's kind of interesting. 3 of Swords are secrets. This person is literally hurting themselves to support the person. And, I think that you as well are supporting somebody in their situation. I think that, secrets have been revealed and it causes hurt in the situation. And maybe that's why you're so nostalgic and thinking about the past, because you're like, God dang it. If I could have been there with my peoples or not around this, then I wouldn't even have to be dealing with all this sadness and hurt and, you know, secrets being held and so on and so forth. So I just hate that these last couple reads are like this. It was going so well. Like, my goodness. My Aquarius, you don't care that much, but you care about this situation and it's hurtful. And I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys, you know, find a solution for this hurt and these feelings that are coming up. Last but not least, it goes the water, the Pisces, and my moon is in Pisces. So let's see. I forget to add these back into the deck. It matters. It matters. You can't leave the 3 cards out. You can't. We need all the energy. So for my Pisces, what's going on this week for my Pisces? Let's see. My Pisces babies, what's going on? Let's see. Let's pull from the top in just a moment. Okay, well, every time I say that, one falls out. Uh-oh, you feel tired. You feel stuck. You feel like you can't move. You almost feel imprisoned. And you feel hurt, and it's not fair. Why me? Woe was me. Just like Virgo, woe was me, or whatever. So maybe it was Cancer that felt that way. It was Cancer, my bad. But you feel woe was me. I'm stuck. And the crazy part about this is the Pisces. You could be the reason why you're bound like this. So it's not just because someone bounded you. You know, you could be bounding your own self to this situation. Let's clarify the 4 of Swords and see why my Pisces feel so stuck and like they're just hurt by the situation. Again, not too much. They fall out. I'm like, not too much. Okay, why does Pisces feel this 4 of Swords? Why does Pisces feel stuck and like imprisoned to the situation? Interesting. Page of Wands. It's a warrior-like energy. It's a fight that to come. You feel like you're imprisoned. Maybe you have put yourself in a situation where you have to fight, and that's why you feel stuck in this, because your decisions are fucking you up. They're messing you up. Like, damn, I put myself in a situation, now I gotta fight. Like, I'm stuck just to push forward in this direction I've already been trekking in. Let's see what's the outcome for my Pisces. Oop, and the world is yours. I guess you feel like you have to stand on business. And, you know, at the end of it, you're going to reap the benefits. You have to fight. Maybe you don't want to fight, and maybe you feel like you have to fight, and that's making you feel stuck in this. Maybe you feel like that. But at the end of it, y'all are going to be, whoever this is in the situation, I'm not 100% sure why you have to feel like you have to fight. Or if it's a job, you feel, you know, stuck in this situation, you're going to be out of it. You're going to fight your way out and be victorious in that. Find a way out of the situation, basically. And you're going to be happier in the long run. The world is yours. The world is yours. The world is yours. You have to clear a path out. That's why you have to keep going and push it forward even though you don't want to. You feel stuck in having to follow suit in the actions and the decisions you've already made. But I feel like it was a good one. It's just not an easy journey. You're going to unbound yourself for somehow, some way. You're going to be unstuck and unimprisoned and feel a lot like the world is yours. And I don't know any prisoner that feels like the world is theirs. So that means somehow you're going to get yourself out of the situation, whether it's you're fighting, whether you stand your ground, you stand on business, and you're going to get everything that you desire. That's what I'm getting. And that's very interesting for my Pisces. Finally, a good, more positive read out of this whole series. All right, y'all. Well, that's the end of our read for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize to all my signs for some of the negative reads. Hey, it's just for entertainment purposes. Don't take it to heart. You know, we didn't clarify a whole bunch, so it could be other elements to these reads, so remember that. But until next time, I thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you felt about the reading in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and until next time, bye.